I already clicked it.
Okay.
Hey, great Monday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, and it's good to be back.
Yes.
And I'm going to start off before we go into the politics crap. There's a bunch of stuff going on in regards to politics. Little sneaker, but I do want to say I appreciate. I got a lot of posts messages yesterday in regards to some of my sentimental posts that I put up, and oh, thank y'all. Thank you everyone that decided to send me an inbox message or send me a text and stuff.
Hmm.
I greatly, greatly appreciate it. As that I wasn't on suicidal watch or anything. You know, every so often, Roman, I get into my PMS moments. And I'm going to think that probably going on a mezcal trip throughout the campaign
it,
did help.
yeah, it opened up a whole new world for you, huh?
Well, it's kind of a weird deal with me, Roman, because I put up some crap. I don't know if you saw it. You might not have, but I put up some crap in regards to being alone and
Yes,
loneliness.
I know. I know. I saw that. I even texted you. You're like, "What are you texting me about?" I asked you if you're okay, and you had no idea what I was talking about.
Oh, I didn't know
I'm
what
like,
was going on.
"Okay, all right.
But,
Guess you are
but
okay."
I got into these little, and I fall into that, man. I fall into this thing. But look, and I the thing with me is I'm very, very transparent, very, very open. And I think that's a positive thing. Is that if I'm feeling it, I'm going to say it. And I'm not going to retract or go back on the stuff that I say. Is that, but sometimes, and I'll say this, when you're writing, and I don't know if you've seen any of my church writings, Roman, but I tend to, well, yeah, because you're a Catholic, but because I tend to dive into the, I don't know, like very poetic type of writing. I mean, I actually sometimes feel that I write halfway decent. So I put up a post, and this is what I thought was kind of stupid. I put up a post. I'm probably the wealthiest man in Oaxaca or something, and I'm sitting on the streets, and I'm by myself. And there's no way in hell that I'm the richest man in Oaxaca, or probably anywhere else at any other rancho.
Hmm.
I was just feeling as in that little moment. I was sitting on the streets in Oaxaca, and you see a lot of the people living in poverty, in deep, deep poverty, and try to make a comparison of. And one of the things that I think I experienced in Cuba, Roman, was we are so, so very, very blessed. As that we just have so, so much, and I'm getting phone calls, of course. We have so
Yeah.
much as the and we don't appreciate everything that we have. But it was one of those moments, and again, it's me. But I was reading up, and this is something you should know about Roman because she was Catholic. I do a lot of reading. I don't know if you knew that, but
No.
I was reading on Mother Teresa, and how Mother Teresa at times, struggled, you know, throughout her mission, to mission work, struggled with faith, and had those little dips and here and there, and she's been elevated to sainthood, if I'm not mistaken, right, Roman?
Yep.
So
Mhm.
and again, and I'm not comparing myself to Mother Teresa in any which way or shape or form. What I'm trying to say is that someone you know as spiritual, as loving and as caring as Mother Teresa, has those dips. Con más nosotros que no somos nada,
Mhm.
And she did it. I was reading how throughout a lot of the work that she did with the poor in Calcutta, is that how she'd sometimes have to put up a face,
Mhm.
to put up a face, and she was not feeling what she was showing. And I don't think it was hypocritical. Just sometimes depending on the situation that you're in, you've got to sometimes show a face. And
Mhm.
again, I don't want to say that as like, the political side of it, because I don't think she was a politician in any way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
Uh, uh, she was a great, great individual. And on Sunday, actually, I actually got to speak at church, and we spoke about Elijah and how Elijah, during one of the top uh, pinnacle moments of his life, ran to a cave to hide. It's just the thing. We have dips, and I had a dip this weekend, and I had a dip this weekend, and I got out of my dip, and I don't mean dip like the when you put in your mouth, but had a dip this
Sorry, I
week.
have to cough. So
It's okay. I'm used to
I
it.
have to mute. I try to mute myself when I cough. So
But that's
hold on.
why my post, and I wanted to get that out of the way. Uh,
It's
every
okay.
so every so often, you're going to find me being emotional, sentimental, and
We
I
were talking about you were being alone, and like you don't want
yeah.
to be alone, or you like being alone.
But yeah, well, that's one of the things I actually tried to comment on. I love my solitude, Roman. You know that
Oh
I
yeah.
love being by myself, but when in those moments, and this is I hate losing control of my mind. I hate losing control of my mind in
Don't do
respects to
mezcal.
huh.
Then don't do mezcal.
Well, yeah, no, no. Again, yeah, don't do a
Don't
mezcal
do
forever again. No,
it.
I hate not controlling my mind, and when in one of those moments of weakness is when you start wondering like, well, maybe I should be in a relationship. And I think I mean, unless I'm really not as handsome and totally not fat as I think I am. I mean, I think I could be in a relationship if I wanted to be in a relationship. Does that make
Mm,
sense? You know,
yeah,
I mean,
just choose not to. It's like those guys that go through middle age crisis or midlife crisis, and they think, "Oh my God, if I were not married or I were single, I'd have all the hot women in the world." And then they forget when they were 18, 19, 20 years old, they didn't even have any of the hot women at that age. But
no
hey,
te vas
that's
a
you
los
right now.
30.
But that's you right now. You're like, man, if I could have a relationship, I totally could have a relationship. That's how you sound. You sound like that right now. Oh well. Oh,
Well, yeah, and again,
mm.
it was one of my little dips.
It's okay. It's
But
okay. It just I texted you like, "Are you okay?" And you had no idea what I was talking about.
yeah, no,
It was really weird. I thought maybe you had a hungover, or maybe somebody had stolen your phone and knew way too much about you.
well,
And
it's true because and the truth, I didn't drink a bunch of tequila throughout the whole or mezcal throughout the whole day, but they give you these little samples things, and they give you a lot of samples, and
because it's free and you like free stuff.
yeah,
Mm.
and it was interesting.
Yeah.
But it's a guided tour and everything, and I actually was out there with some individuals that from church that know me and everything, and even the people of church they thought it was interesting.
Mm.
Huh? Uh, 15 minutos. So it was what it was. But again, guys, I hate not being in control of my mind because my mind it tends to
Your mind is a terrible thing to waste, I guess.
my mind tends to one of the problems that I have, Roman, I don't know if you have it, but one of my problems is that my mind races. It's always thinking and it races, and
Mm.
I've learned to control it because at certain points in my life back in the day, it was just start thinking about everything, and it was not a good situation. I think that's one
Mm.
of the reasons why is that at times, escaping from that racing is there when I wasn't in control of my head. It didn't do me good, and I made a
Mm.
lot of dumb mistakes and a lot of bad choices, and it's just what life is. It's just that you learn from them. But
Yep.
I do not constantly thread on being alone. I love being alone. It's just sometimes those moments of little dips that it goes nuts. But I'm not made to be in a relationship in
Mm.
any way, shape, or form, and I know that. But sometimes you wonder, like as you said, Roman. Sometimes you wonder, like, well, is the grass greener on the other side?
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Rich in personality and rich in thankfulness and grace for the life you have been blessed with. Thank you, man. I love you. Many people have said Mother Teresa was not the saint she made us out to be, and I don't think she was being hypocritical. I just think that a lot of individuals, even individuals of faith, they struggle sometimes with faith, and I struggle sometimes.
Mm.
I struggle not necessarily completely with faith.
Hmm.
I just struggle with keeping my mind in check.
Yep.
Hey, hey, Mr. Boop, love you. See, try a detox. An enema?
No, no. It's like one of those things you don't drink anything and eat anything and fasting. Or,
I actually
I don't know.
have you ever fasted, Roman?
No, I don't. I will. I mean, I fast during Lent, but it's not really fasting.
Oh, that's right. You're Catholic.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, you can have like a little bit of sip or something like that. And but I actually have done it where like on Fridays during Lent, I do I have done that where I don't eat anything the whole day. So just,
Yeah,
but it's tough. It's tough.
I'm not good at fasting. I don't think I'll ever be good at fasting. But
Mm.
someone threw out a comment like, "Oh, if I get," and I've joked about it. I don't like to get jabs thrown at me by friends, and I'll say this: I appreciate the nice text and everything else, and I greatly appreciate it. I don't like the little jabs. Is that there's one thing to be ha 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 about situations, and I try to be ha ha. Just don't appreciate the jabs, but because I expect my detractors to to get those posts and say like, you see, this guy is actually a loner, not a loner. No, that's what you are not cut out for a relationship, not at all. 100%. You're right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm actually going to go see my dentist tomorrow, though. But
A
that's
new
because
one or the old
no,
one?
my old one.
Oh,
Because I'm going to get a little bit of
you
whitening.
trust them after the breakup?
Yeah, we're good. No
Okay.
fornication under carnal knowledge. Let me tell you, if it wasn't for fornication, I'd have no sex life at all. It's called anxiety. Try Xanax if you can't find someone to prescribe it. Um, yeah, I'm not even much into prescription drugs. I think are you on medication, Roman?
Mm-mm.
You should be.
No, I don't. I don't like it.
You should be on medication. I,
Nope.
I I'm
I'm
not
fine
into it.
without it.
No, you're not. But
I did no. Some people want. Well, oh no, I don't want to do that. So
I don't do good on prescribed medication. I mean, every so often, take something to sleep and stuff, but that's
you
about
should
it.
take. Did you take it like your CBD gummy, whatever, sometime to go to sleep?
Yeah, actually stopped doing CBD gummies
Why?
because I now I do
Fajitas?
pasitas.
What the hell is that?
It's a little drink like from Puebla. It's
Oh,
amazing.
okay.
I also brought back some mezcal,
Uh,
but I'm
uh
not going to open it. I promise. I
yeah.
promise.
You gotta do it for election night or something.
Maybe
Maybe.
when I'm locked up in a condo or something at the island. Good morning, Jeannie Hermosa still owes me pansi. Eat. What's up, kitty cat? Love you, Papa. Morning. Details would be anything from using your phone all day. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I did
I'll
that
do.
in Cuba, and I almost went berserk.
Yeah.
Berserk. Good morning, human beings and other negotiable substances. That's Roman.
Mm.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Have you seen John Collins' interview on Channel 4? It's about the initial squad. Have you seen
No.
that, Roman?
Mm-mm.
Uh, if Lolita, if you could send that video to Roman, it's interesting. Uh, Before we go into the park, though, I don't know if you read in the Herald, and comes out on my feed sometimes. That's the only way that I'll ever read the Herald. How they're planning to buy electric buses.
Lovely.
You know what, Roman? And it really, really trips me out. For some reason, guys, these politicians, local politicians, they seem like adamant to spend our money.
Mm.
They got to spend the money. I don't know how in the hell electric buses in the city of Brownsville are actually going to work. And I
Mm.
put up a comment out there, and I don't know what your take is on it. I put a comment said like, electric buses
Mm.
on pothole riddled streets makes sense.
Mm.
It doesn't.
Maybe they're gonna get a good price from PUB when they charge up those electrical buses, I guess, and then make the ratepayers have to pay for it. Who knows?
But
Subsidize it.
it doesn't make any sense. again, folks, take into consideration everyone out there. They are not fiscally responsible. And I saw a post where Eddie Trevino was out there bashing Carlos Cascos.
Yeah.
And I'm going like, really, bro? You're going to talk about dollars and the numbers? I mean, you're the same guy that continuously wants to give yourselves a paycheck when you were a mayor of the city of Brownsville,
Mhm.
and then you go out there and give yourself a huge
Pay
old big
raise.
old pay raise in the middle of a pandemic where everybody else is out there suffering.
Mhm.
And again, guys, and they come out with some crap room and they go, oh well, we hadn't gotten a raise in decades or years. And we're like, well, yeah, neither has anybody else.
Mhm.
And again, to everyone out there, why can't we be fiscally responsible? One, two, let's start at the bottom. I say this to all the people in the city of Brownsville that work for the city of Brownsville. I mean, do you really think that the city needs to invest on electrical buses when your pay raise has been like 3% in the past 6, 7 years? Does it make sense to
No,
anyone?
I mean, they're arguing, well, we need to get electrical buses because diesel prices are going through the roof. And I'm like, well, the reason it's going through the roof is because of the bad policies of this administration, which I'm assuming a lot of you people at the city are supportive of. And so I don't know. You're not going to be able to survive off electrical buses. I don't think so. Not going
No.
to work here.
It's not going to work.
Not gonna
I,
work.
mean, I think I saw someone's comment that in Philadelphia or some, I can't remember the city, that they scrubbed the whole project. I mean, they tried, because they're all woke up there in the
Mm,
Northeast, and it just was a failure. And their question was, have y'all not done the research in regards to how ineffective these buses really, really are, and how they really, really don't save money, and the upkeep? My goodness gracious! Now, part of the issue, I mean, again, I don't understand the mechanics of it, but
mhm,
a lot of the issues with a lot of the things that you purchase, like buying a car from Europe. You
mhm.
buy a car from Europe, and you're like, oh, it's amazing, it's nice and everything. Lo que tú quieras. Didn't buy an American car, bought a European car. Then you get something gets damaged on your car, and you try to get a part from it, and you pay like 50% of what the car costs for a
Yeah.
damn part.
Mhm,
And it doesn't make any sense.
mhm.
It just
Yeah.
does not make sense.
And I wonder what the insurance prices on those. I mean, usually when you buy one of those European cars, your insurance rates for those cars are more expensive. So I wonder how much more money the ratepayer, the city is going to be paying for that insurance because you have to maintain those cars, those buses. I'm assuming. Who
Well,
knows?
and what happens when they need maintenance work? I mean,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
else
Mhm.
is
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be able
The
to?
maintenance, it's all compound exactly what you said, the maintenance, but I'm saying when you insure like full coverage or whatever it's called, full coverage of that particular vehicle, it takes into account how much it would be to replace your vehicle. And if the prices of the parts is more expensive, that means your insurance rate goes up. I learned that when you buy a foreign car. That's why you try to buy an American car, your insurance rate is a little bit cheaper.
Well, and in tune with what Lolita was saying in regards to the park that John Cowan was mentioning, the industrial park. I mean, he states that the ones that we have now, they're almost to full capacity.
Really?
Again,
Really?
I'd like to see the numbers. And again, the only commissioner I like on there is I like them all. But
That's
I'd
not
like to
true.
see I like to see the numbers. I'd want to know, like, really, are they really all filled up that you're going to need 700-acre
I'm
industrial?
curious who owns the property. Do we know who owns that property they're buying
That
it from? Or any
that's
of a neighboring property around there,
that
around the
is
new industrial park?
that is the question.
Mm,
Because there's always a scam behind it. There's always a gimmick behind it. And
mm,
that's what's really unfortunate. Somebody's making, I mean, again, guys, think of the arena. Why were they so insistent on shoving that arena down our throats?
mhm,
Insist everyone, every single city commissioner, every single county commissioner, a county judge, and the mayor. I mean,
mhm.
the guy that was pushing the Sanchez guy is the mayor's business partner. We've shown that. I know he's your friend, Roman. Sorry.
I haven't talked to Train since last year.
I haven't either.
Mm.
I don't miss him. Xanax and
Me
pot.
neither. My life is fun without him.
I am not good with pot. Never been good with pot. Electric buses. Can we get bus stops? Still waiting. Bring back the trolley. That would be good. Yeah, like William Garza. William Garza was a hoot. I mean, the guy's nuts.
Was
The
he died or something?
the guy's nuts,
Oh,
nuts. I mean, he went from being a
he's
hoot to
alive.
being a crazy nut.
Mm.
Yeah, he's still alive somewhere around there. It's
Did you
the
say like
crazy.
was a nut? And I'm like, what?
Or he was a hoot. Now he's a nut.
With a hoot, with a hoot, nut. Okay, I don't know.
We were running for mayor at the same time, and
Oh, that's right.
every answer that he would give had to do with trolleys. The trolley, the trolley's the answer. What about the issues with pothole? The trolley. And what about the fish, PUB rates? Trolley. And we're like, can't all be about trolleys, you dumb piece of crap.
Uh,
Need flood control and street repair. Yeah,
I remember.
are the buses, going to electrocute everyone on there, when they go through a flooded street?
I don't want to think about that, but yeah, interesting.
Can you imagine being a
Well,
it's flooded?
that's one way to have population control, I guess.
Did you hear about the lady that got rammed on Boca Chica? Hit and run.
No.
That was in front of HEB. And again, to the family and friends, I actually saw a picture of the lady. There's my heart goes out to y'all. It happened this weekend. They're still looking. I think it's a white SUV that hit her. And again, I mean,
But is it pretty dark? And is that the Boca Chica HEB right in front? It's
yeah,
pretty dark there.
on Boca Chica. But,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's really dark in there. Maybe we need better lighting as
well,
opposed to electrical buses.
and again, Boca Chica, guys, is a mess. And I don't know if individuals thought that putting up the medium was going to solve every issue out there. I don't think it
Mm.
did. I don't think it did at all. So, hearts go out. I'm not trying to blame the median for the death. I don't know the circumstances of what happened, but
Well, I will say, like a couple of weeks ago, I was driving on Southmost coming home, and there was a man wearing dark clothing, and he was walking in the street as though he was a car. And I'm just like, are you trying to commit suicide? Like, what's wrong? I luckily I was paying attention and I wasn't, doing something else like messing with the radio or something. I would have hit the man. And yeah, so people sometimes need to like wear light clothing at night.
well, it's unfortunate. I've seen people on bikes, Roman, on bikes in dark clothing and with no lights on the bikes.
Because they think they're
Reflective.
cars, they're vehicles. They have a right to the road, according to people like
Gowan.
Rose Gowan and all those people.
I saw her the other day. She was kind of rude, but
Kinda.
kind of,
What?
but she's a piece of crap. I saw her at Seventh and Park, and she comes up to me. I was with Jaime Diaz, and we were just chatting, and they come up and they go like, "Hey, Jaime," and I'm going like, "Yeah, I'm right here next."
Like she didn't even know your name.
She
Well, I
didn't even
saw a
want
picture of her at I guess it was at Lola's Bistro, where all the good people are at, and they were at some sort of a party for Morgan La Mantequilla.
La
And
mantequilla.
she was there. I almost didn't recognize her. Like I don't know. It looked like she was wearing like some sort of bata or something like that. But is it bata? I never pronounced that
Rata.
correctly. Bata. There you go. But
Uh,
anyway, it's fascinating.
she looks horrible. I mean, if she wants to be the poster child for riding a bike and looking good, she's not accomplishing her mission.
Hey, I mean, some people are fat and they're healthy or something. I'm not.
She looks horrible.
I'm not saying
What is?
she's fat. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying she's fat. She just looks horrible, decrepit.
Mm.
Why does the city? And I'm glad that she won't be able to run again. Why does the city? What the
Oh,
heck?
who's calling you?
Everyone wants to call me. Why
Wait,
does
is
the
that your ringtone for everybody?
yeah? Is that,
Really? Okay, because I thought maybe it was like a specific ringtone for a specific person. I didn't know
mm-mm.
that.
That's my basic ringtone. My dad's is different. My dad's is for whom the bell tolls.
Oh,
Why does the
fascinating.
city even have a provide bus service? Have you seen how they are remodeling the front of the bus main office on Kalunga? How much it's costing? Too much.
Well, I'll say, one of the things for me, I like the fact that the city of Brownsville had bus service. It was one of the reasons other than the fact that I had a girlfriend at the time, now my wife, in Brownsville, UT Brownsville, it allowed me to come to Brownsville because it had not been for the buses, I probably would have gone someplace else, and
Oh,
Brownsville never would have had me. So thank the buses.
damn buses. That's why I heard the Cameron County Arena signs were on sale for $1.15. Yeah, they could keep those. Ain't wanting them. A reporter called Cowan Cohen. I heard that. It was so funny. Cohen, like the attorney, right?
I guess. You know what's interesting?
I know.
You know, I saw your Paul Cowan and Philip Cowan. They were posting stuff on Facebook.
Paul?
Yeah, Paul Cowan, the former chief of staff, and very attacking Morgan Lamantia getting all that money. You know, having all that $2.88 million worth of loan. I don't know if you saw that. And then our friend Ruben Obel chimed in and was like, "Oh, I can't believe you're supporting Sarah. You know, she trashed the senator and all this stuff." And and then he started tagging, some of the Lucio crowd so they could see this post. And I'm like, if there's something going on with the Cowans that I don't know about, that they're supportive of.
La Mantequilla?
No, not supporting La Mantequilla. They seem to be attacking La Mantequilla. It's very fascinating. Because Philip even chimed in. I hardly ever see him on Facebook, and he tweeted out not tweeted out. Facebook posted the ad, I guess, of the $2.88 million loan. So I don't know. So I wonder where this Cowan, which I forget his first name, John Cowan.
John Cowan.
I wonder where he stands on that race. I wonder.
He's handsome.
Who, John?
Yeah,
You think so?
I think so.
You have a thing for bald people or something? Bald headed guys? Receding hairline?
No, actually, I don't care too much for being bald.
Then I don't know.
Is jaywalking a
Okay.
citation? No. Well, not enforceable in the city of Brownsville. I'll tell you that much. Jessica chose mad because she wants her body posted everywhere, but her body has been bought from a plastic surgeon that was plus her lifetime subscription to Fajas Colombianas. Let me tell you, I have nothing against Fajas Colombianas. I actually wear one. Este,
I've never heard of such things. Fajas, Colombia. What the
Colombianas,
heck? What are
they're
those?
crazy. It's kind of a weird deal. After I had my surgery,
Hmm.
you're supposed to wear a faja, and what happens is kind of a weird deal. It's supposed to keep everything in place. What happens with these fajas is they become addictive, and you have to wear them. And now I cannot be anywhere without it. I sometimes like walk out of the house without one, and let me go back, and I go back and put it on.
Wait, so how long are you supposed to wear these fajas?
You're supposed to wear them until your like surgery heals or something.
Hmm.
But again, I understand they become addictive. I am addicted to it.
You just like the feeling or something?
I
Or
like to be hugged since I live in
you won't be
loneliness.
alone. There you go.
Stop
Okay.
hating on my dumb crying
I just
for
don't understand
people.
why you would have like a faja, like whatever. I don't know. Maybe I need a faja
Uh,
or my gut. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
need a lot more than a faja, let me tell you.
Mm.
Damn, someone really asked why they have to provide bus services. Ask the students that wake up at 5 to go to high school here from Matamoros, asking the city should provide bus services. It's kind of trippy. I was actually in Matamoros at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. That line of vans coming over from Matamoros, I mean, I should have taken a video of it. My gosh, it's long. Roman, it's a
Mm.
long, long line of these vans that are bringing the kids over.
Maybe they're bringing baby formula.
Someone needs to.
Mm.
I know that they got this big old airplane shipped in from, I think from Europe or
Germany.
something.
Yeah, from Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
That we're like a third world country now. We're getting things flown in from other countries to feed our babies.
It's like the attorney. I know who I'm talking about. Hello, Asma, I haven't been on like a year. What's up, Real Politics? Love you, Papa. We missed you, man. I have
Where's
to.
he been?
I don't know,
Mm.
hiding.
Witness
Roman,
protection program? What? It's like it's only been 29 minutes. We talked like 15 minutes about your life, and we haven't talked anything about politics.
well, we got tonight to talk about that. I just actually wanted to say
Yes.
we're back. I also actually got a client sitting right there waiting for me.
Always got to make the money, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it's the only way we can produce these shows. I want to thank if everyone would go on my Erasmo candidate page and share the crap out of that page, I'd appreciate it. Facebook started to send a check my way, and I kind of appreciate that. So,
Wait, they're sending you checks? How do they send you checks?
uh,
Facebook sends you money?
Yes. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy?
That's I just very strange.
Do you feel naked without your father? Yes, in a weird way. I would.
Mm.
I think I would. I don't mind wearing boxers out in public. It's not wearing my fuck out in public that really freaks me out. Before I go back to work, Roman, you are such a MAGA coconut.
Well, first off, that's racist, Clayton, and they
Why?
talk. To
Because
call somebody a
coconut?
coconut is racist. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, to be a coconut, that's completely racist.
I thought it was kind of cute.
Mm, whatever.
I got hired by the to investigate Roman. Someone needs to.
I think he made a comma. I think there was like, supposed to be a comma after the redacted part before Roman.
Kids from Matamoros wake up at 3 a.m. to get in line. The adults in Brownsville don't want to work. Be better people, 100%. That's crazy. I feel for my kids that are coming over from Matamoros. I love them. Do you know a local, and they can't vote, so it's not that I'm like trying to push, a lot of, well, some can. Some are actually U.S. citizens, but, they're underage, so they can't vote. But I love every single student that comes over, and I feel for them, really. Do you know a local place that can transfer VHS to digital format? No?
Mm, no, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
There's a couple of old record shops, I think, on the King's Highway or vintage collectibles places there. They might have some information in regards to
But
it.
you would think maybe some of those photography places might do it for them. You
Maybe.
know, the people that do photography for weddings and stuff. I'm sure they could do it.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Call out.
Roman, 9 o'clock tonight.
I should be able to.
You don't have anything else to do, damn
Well,
it.
no, because I might go out to dinner today,
Oh,
and when
shit.
I go out to dinner, I don't get home till like 8:30 or something.
I will be in
And then,
Monterrey tomorrow morning.
and then tomorrow, election night coverage, so
Oh,
that'd be great.
crap. I'm planning to be in Monterrey, but I could do the show election results at I think. But I will
At
be in
9.
Monterrey. I'm going to go.
Did you?
Well, actually, going to Cadereyta. I'm going to go visit my dentist.
Oh, that's right. But are you gonna be gone a whole day, or are you gonna come right back?
I'm probably gonna leave like at noon. I'm
Mhm.
going to check his schedule to see what his schedule looks like, so I could spend some time with him and the kids.
Mhm.
Go take him out to dinner or stuff, maybe a movie, and then come back Wednesday morning
Mhm. Yeah, well, I
after
mean,
show
I should be able to do 9 o'clock tomorrow for sure. That way
tonight.
you can, yeah. Okay, well, I'll try to do it tonight. I'll try to, but definitely tomorrow night. I can do it 9 tomorrow. I'll be home.
All right, guys, have a great rest of the day, and thank you for being patient with me, guys. I really appreciate it, and thank you for liking me despite my little dips. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer, still believing all that crap. I'm done. And guys, be good to each other and continue to be good to me. God bless.